Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, served from 1981 to 1989. Known for his conservative ideology and effective communication skills, Reagan played a pivotal role in shaping American politics. His presidency witnessed economic reforms, a strong anti-communist stance, and a commitment to limited government. Reagan's leadership left a lasting impact on the nation's political landscape. Government exists to protect us from each other. Where government has gone beyond its limits is in deciding to protect us from ourselves. The best social program is a productive job for anyone who's willing to work. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives. The most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government, and I'm here to help." We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born. The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. Peace is not absence of conflict. It is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. The taxpayer, that's someone who works for the federal government but doesn't have to take the civil service examination. The American dream is not that every man must be level with every other man. The American dream is that every man must be free to become whatever God intends he should become. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. The greatest blessing of our democracy is freedom. But in the last analysis, our only freedom is the freedom to discipline ourselves. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave. Inflation is as violent as a mugger, as frightening as an armed robber, and as deadly as a hitman. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses. Government does not solve problems, it subsidizes them. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. The problem is not that people are taxed too little. The problem is that government spends too much. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in the United States. There are no great limits to growth because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. We should measure welfare success by how many people leave welfare, not by how many are added. Man is not free unless government is limited. We are never defeated unless we give up on God.